We did not deliver on that goal this week, not even close. I apologize for the service outages this week. We've let many of you down.
It is very hard to imagine how a company can have a worse year than Research in Motion. Netflix comes close, but Research in Motion, it's one comical step after the other. You have a tablet that's delayed and finally comes out and lacks key features like contact lists and email.
For a company that's famous for its email devices, to release a tablet without that built in, talk about not playing to your strengths.
What's more is that while all of this is happening, they had the biggest service outage that they've ever had. It was a 3-day-long service outage, and while they're saying, oh yeah, we think we got this thing fixed, then all the United States goes down after Europe had gone down.
You had the whole just parade of earnings warnings, cutting guidance routinely that Research in Motion did, and if that wasn't all bad enough, then you have a bunch of executives arrested on a plane for being drunk and apparently having to chew through restraints.
I mean, if that's not just the icing on the cake for what a miserable year RIM had, I don't know what is.
Netflix's implosion was pretty surprising because this is a company that, Reed Hastings, Fortune's CEO of the Year a year ago, company with an absolutely sterling customer reputation, known for always having a really good ear on its customers, its really good eye for its brand, always being, making strategic moves at the right moment. Wow, they just went totally tone deaf this summer.
They raised prices by 60%. Not just 60%, but they separated the DVD service from the streaming service. So now you've got two separate services, which totally changes the way that Netflix had operated forever.
So we've named our DVD service Quickster.
Really? Quickster? I think the name alone was what horrified people more than anything else.
People were angry. And they were so angry, in fact, that just a few weeks after announcing this Quickster plan, Netflix pulled an absolutely stunning reversal and just pulled the plug on the entire plan.
I mean, this is a stock that was trading at $300 this summer, and it's under $100 in the winter.
I think more than the problems that they faced and the dumb decisions they made, people are just waking up to the fact that Netflix is not unique. So I think their problems continue even if they fix things because there's just so much competition.
It was the kind of year that no one could have, even when HP made a bunch of surprising choices at the end of last year, I don't think anyone thought the train was going to go into the ditch quite the way it did this year. Leo Apotheker was a shocking choice as CEO. He lasted less than a year.
Apotheker, complete disaster. They killed off what they bought from Palm in a few months, despite having this splashy ad campaign. They said they were going to spin off the PC business, and then they changed their mind. They made a very big software acquisition in autonomy that remains to be seen whether or not that really will pan out.
The world had a collective gasp. What is going on here? You don't have a strategy. You're killing off the PC. You said that software is the way to go, but you're killing off WebOS. You gave the touchpad 6 weeks to live. What are you doing here?
Really, the biggest problem with HP is that it wants to be IBM. It's trying to do that diversified model of hardware and software and services and really focus more on the software and services. But they've failed miserably doing so.